Yep. Today's December 17th, 2025. Market opens up in about um, 16 minutes, more or less. All right, so we've been kind of in this range this entire time, right? Sunday to Monday, we gapped up and then just been right inside of this range the entire time. I had a trade yesterday. I took a long right about here. Price went up close to where I wanted to go get out at, stopped me out, and then went closer to it again and then sold off. Back down. By the time I was done, I said, all right, I took my trades. I took, I think, two or three trades, and that was enough for me to say, I think I'm done. All right, I entered here. I was up about a good 10, 15 points, and then price just stopped me out at my break even, and then went up to like 18, almost 20 points, right? My goal was up here, where I really wanted to get out of. You can see that price went to it at the end of the day. Had a nice little consolidation zone here, and then buyer stepped in. All right, buyer stepped in here. Boom, buyer stepped in. Price came back down, and then bow. Right. So let's see what happened here. Let's see if we get that weird absorption at that level. Yeah, we do. We have absorption. So look for a retest. Bam, we got a retest there, and then just let that bad boy ride up. That would have been a nice trade. I would have loved to have gotten into this trade here. This is what, 2 o'clock into end of day, 42 freaking points, right? Would have been like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get stopped out. All right, and then price decided to hold, came down, broke this level here, and then just kept juicing it up. All right, kept juicing it up. Maybe not as fluid, but you can see price was just very nicely just going and going and going until it reached that level. Then we got consolidation, and then price sold off. All right. So what was that? That was a news level 2. This is where I really wanted to go. So that's a news level. This news level here, the bottom part has been completed. All right, so that news level bottom part is basically done. We may still have the top part, but yeah, that's what's, yeah. So now, what I see here, I don't think I have to do much. I'm just gonna set the high and the low, and basically working around what we got. All right, because we're still like inside or something, right? 4 hour, 1 hour, maybe this. This is fresh. All right, so it goes back to here. All right, so this might be an area of interest. From here to here. All right. Maybe area of interest. Maybe this, even this tail up here. So it should be the whole 1 hour. So right here, area of interest. A lot going on here. This is definitely a support level, very strong. Oh yeah, definitely an area of interest. It's a 15-minute and a 1 hour level. This is fresh, so maybe keep an eye on this one. And then not too much with the 1 minute, because yeah, okay. So the 5 minute one, fresh. This is pretty much, I think it's this one here. All right, so more so 10, 15 points. And then even though we have this 5 minute thing, I just can't just go and ignore it. All right, I'm going to focus on the higher time frame one because they should be a little bit more aggressive, but we do have all of this right here. All right, so the 15 minute and the 30 minute time frames, sorry, 15 minute and the 1 hour time frame are the ones I'm going to focus on. I'm going to break it down. I'm just going to drag this over because it matches well with the volume profile here, and that's what we're dealing with. A little break below this. I like to do a nice retest and price push down lower. All right, right into this level right here, maybe even further down. Looks like VIX gapped up, so that's interesting. All right, so we're dealing with that. Okay. All right, let's add the high and the low. And we're basically done with that. And then we're gonna jump on over the settlement price. Well, that shit just went away. Where did it settle way down there? Okay, so we're in the March contracts already. Okay. All right, let's go to NQ. I'm just gonna add the high and low, basically. All I'm gonna add. I don't think I'm gonna do much to this. Not bother with that. I'm going to have that like this, and then we are going to adjust the settlement price. We're at 16. Alright, let's go through the different time frames real quickly. 4 hour. Alright, so we got a 4 hour line right here we're dealing with. 1 hour. Zoom out. So we got this area here. Maybe. I mean, we're kind of holding it. 30 minutes. 1 hour. $30 minutes. 15. Gotta be fucking kidding me. Alright. Gonna just mark that area. That. 5 minutes. Got a lot going on, so I'm not gonna deal with it too much. Alright. I'm basically done so with that. Let's do NQ. I mean VIX. Let's do VIX. Just finish NQ. So VIX gapped up. I'm gonna first mess with the high and the lows, because those should be standard important areas with VIX at least. Market opens up in a few minutes here, and then as far as volume profile goes, probably not much. So yeah. Alright, so that's it for now. Let's go back to ES. And then we'll just wait to see what we can get. Let's do the news real quickly. Nothing today. Trump speaks later, but nothing major. Alright, so that's it. I think tomorrow we got heavy news. Tomorrow. And then Friday, I don't think we have any news. Oh, I lied. We got news. Okay. So we got a bit of news coming up this week before the Christmas week and the New Year's week come in. So yeah. Alright. With that,